Hey, welcome back to Math with Patrick and Quill. Today is December 27th, and we're solving problem 361 from the Daily Epsilon calendar. The answer today should be 27 because that's today's date. So all we have today is a power tower. We just need to evaluate these exponents, and we evaluate them top down when there are no parentheses. If, for example, there were parentheses in this problem, we would evaluate it a bit differently. Like here, I would do 3 to the power of 9 first and figure out what that number is. And then I would raise it to the power of, well, I would do this exponent and do 1/2 because negative exponents tell you to find the reciprocal of the base here. But of course, that's not what's happening today. We don't have any parentheses here. But I guess that does mean that the first step is the same. Evaluating it top down, we do get 3 to the power of 9 to the power of, and then like I said, 2 to the power of -1 is going to give us 1/2 because negative exponents. Either you can think of it as taking the reciprocal of the base, or you can think about negative exponents as dividing instead of multiplying, and we are dividing by that 2 right here. Next, we can evaluate 9 to the power of 1/2. The power of 1/2 is the same thing as a square root, so we have 3 to the power of 3. A justification there is, let's see, just by the definition of a square root, if you multiply a square root by itself, you'll get the argument of the square root, or the radicand here. And if we think, well, what if I wanted to express it with an exponent instead? We could think of our product rule for exponents. Here I'm putting the number 1 just because the power of like a blank spot, you could just put a 1 there and it doesn't do anything. And using our product rule of exponents, we can add exponents here when we have the same base. So this is the same thing as saying x to the power of 2a equals x to the power of 1. And here we can see that if 2a equals 1, a must be equal to 1/2. And so that's my explanation as to why the power of 1/2 is the same thing as a square root. So at this point, we're basically done. We just need to do 3 cubed, and 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So that's about it for today. The answer is 27, and that matches today's date. So thank you for watching. Quill and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.